Air Force Cup, represent. What's up, you guys? Welcome to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about lights, why they're important, and how to light your own vlog. All right, let's go. Thanks for joining us, my Ronin Warriors, and welcome to today's video. So we're going to be talking about lights and how to set up lights for your own vlog at home. Now, I'm going to go over a few of the different lighting techniques that are kind of standard, and hopefully you get something out of this. So let's get into it. The first light I want to talk to you about is the key light. The key light is this big old light that I have here on my right side, I believe your left side. And what that does is it offers a nice soft light to kind of light you as a subject. And that light will wrap around your face a little bit the bigger the source is. Now, the main thing about key lights is that you want to have a big a source as possible. And the best way to position those key lights is to have it raised up and tilted at a 45-degree angle from you, as well as posting that light about 45 degrees away from your body as well. That's kind of a rule of thumb when you're setting up your key light for your vlog, so that way you have this nice kind of source coming in. The next light that we're going to talk about is the fill light. And what the fill light does, it does exactly what it sounds. It fills in the shadows that are created by this big soft light on the right. The fill light is on your left side, and it kind of gives you a nice little glow on the left, and it helps you kind of see your whole face, right? You don't want the fill light to be as bright as your key light because you still want to have some kind of contrast on the face. Now, if you have a flat light going all across your face, you look flat and there is no kind of definition, and it's not very interesting or dynamic. So you want to make sure that you have a good amount of key on you and then just a touch of fill on your left side. Now, the last light that'll complete this holy trinity of lights is your hair light. It's a light kind of coming in from the back side of you, and it's usually higher up and coming down at you. So what it does is it kind of creates this glow of light around your head, and that gives you separation from your background. Now, if you didn't have that hair light, it would be okay. But the problem is your body, your head kind of blends in with the background. You can't really tell the depth of the scene. And so if you have that hair light, it gives you the separation and it gives you that dynamic shot that you're looking for. It really makes it kind of look cinematic. Now, are all these lights to have important for your vlog? Absolutely not. You can do a vlog with a single source of light, and that can be your window in your bedroom. That can be a window in your living room. With the sun shining, you have that nice big source, right, of light coming through, hitting your face, and that'll wrap around you and it'll look really nice. But if you don't have the ability to be next to a window, you can also get something as simple as a shower curtain from like Target or Walmart or something like that. You get a shower curtain, you get a light, maybe say from Lowe's or Home Depot, a work light. You shine that behind the shower curtain. The curtain acts as a diffusion, and it creates basically a big source light like your key light that you have here. Now, if you can buy a light, buy some video lights, then awesome. I'm gonna go over some of the lights that I have here. We'll take a quick tour of my setup. You'll see my set, and you'll see what I've done with my garage. So real quick, let's do a behind the scenes of this set. All right. So yeah, that was my makeshift set, and it might seem like a bit extra, but it's really not. It's the shelves I got are old shelves that I've had here at the house for quite some time. I'm using fold-out tables. I'm using whatever I got, basically kind of dress this place up. I have an old backdrop that I've used for photography from way back. Just kind of piece things together, and you can do that pretty much anywhere. You at home can kind of have the exact same setup if you wanted to. Old desk, couple of tables, some nice lights, and there you go. You're all good to go. So that being said, how did I light it? Just because you're in a garage, just because you're in your bedroom, doesn't mean that you can't light your scene properly. And once you have that light set in any scene, your image is going to look great. So let's go over the lights really quick. We talked about the 3 lights, the holy trinity of lights to have on a set, right? You have your key light, you have your fill light, and you have your hair light. Those 3 lights are great to have. But what really kind of sets things off on a set that make it look nice are the different background lights that you add to the scene. So what I have in the backdrop, if you can see back there, I have those 3 lights, and I have the, I don't know where I'm at. I have the lamp back there. Those are called practicals. What a practical is it's a light that's already on the set or in the scene. It could be a lamp, it could be a street light, it could be a fixture inside of a room, a chandelier of some sort. So those are the lights that are already there giving off their own illumination. But those lights don't really act as a source of light. They can, but when you're doing something like a vlog, they're not really for creating a source of light to light your subject. What they really do is they add some character to the scene. They add some just little pops of life in the background that kind of set you apart from the background, and they give this entire scene a little more interesting look. What I also have from RGB bars that I bought off of Amazon, and those are made by a company called Luxico. These lights are great because they can add a little splash of color onto different scenes. I've used them here to kind of light up my shelves to kind of give that more of a pop in the background. So you can see all of this stuff is super attainable. Those lights are about 80 bucks on Amazon, not very expensive at all, but they're pretty cool. So what I want to do now is kind of break down what each light does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off all the lights, and we'll turn on one light at a time to show you what things look like as we move along. And as we build onto our lighting scheme here, you can see the differences. All right, so let's go. Here we go. Ready? Lights off. Lights on. All right, awesome. So right now we have the one key light that is turned on right now on this set. And as you can see, it creates a very kind of dramatic look on a subject, right? You have the nice light source here on my right side and just darkness on the left side. And it really gives you a contrasty kind of a look. Now you could light your scene like this if you want to do something dramatic, absolutely. But as you can see, it's kind of a dynamic, dark, contrasty look. And that's not what I'm really going for, right? So I want to make sure that I'm kind of lit a little more all around, because it's a tutorial kind of a channel, it's a teaching channel, and I don't want you guys to get too depressed while you're watching me. So let's go on and turn on the next light. Here we go, ready? All right, great. Now we have the key light and we have the fill light. As you can see, a little bit more brightness going on, right? So you have the key doing most of the lighting, and then you have the fill adding just that touch of light on the left side. Still have some contrast, still have some shadows, which is fine. You want to have some shape to the face when you're doing this. You don't want it to be one flat light going across you, across your face or across your body, because then you'll just look flat and it won't be very interesting. So now we have the key and we have the fill. Let's throw on the hair light, see what it looks like. Ready? Here we go. All right, nice. So now we have the trinity of lights. We got the hair light going on, we got the key, we got the fill. As you can see, that hair light adds that kind of glow around my luxurious locks back there, and it gives you some shape to the head against that background. Now, if you can see that behind me, that background is still very dark, right? It's pretty boring. As a viewer, you're probably wanting to see what the heck is going on back there a little bit more, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on those practicals, turn on those RGB lights, and show you the scene in its full glory. Here we go, ready? Boom, there we go. Now everything is lit, everything is back to the way it was, and you can see the difference between the different lights as they turn them on. Now, you're probably wondering, great, we're going over lights, that's fantastic. Why is this important? Well, I'll tell you. Some people like to say that getting a great camera is super important, getting amazing lenses is super important. And those are all nice. Those are awesome things to have. Those are great toys to have. But at the end of the day, if you get your lighting down, you can use any camera you want to kind of shoot your movie, shoot your commercial. To kind of, hit that point home, I've actually recorded this entire video on my cell phone. Typically, we record on our C200. Hi, hello. But today, we are recording on my cell phone because I wanted to show you that even though it's just a cell phone, you can still make it look pretty nice with your lights. So that's it. That's all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. It was fun making this video, and I'm pretty passionate about lighting. There's so much to learn, and I have a long way to go with it, but I just think it's amazing that you can change the look, the feel, the emotion of a scene just with your lights. So again, if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. Comment down below if you have any cool lighting stories or lighting tips and tricks for the rest of the community, and hit the notification button so you can keep on getting notifications on when we're putting out new videos. As always, thank you so much for joining us on this adventure. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one. See ya. Gotta catch my breath. I'm out of shape. Now the last light that'll complete this holy trillion, I can't talk today. I've always wanted to try this. Lumos. Still got it. Gryffindor for life.